Yo, 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 yo. How you going, chatters? Yo, another day. Another Mountainside stream, baby. I'm feeling good. Yo, what up, Blazing? Papa Blazing, that is. One of our two wonderful Blazing chatters. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright. I gotta get my clothes on. I gotta turn all the lights on. I have to set up the camera. I gotta set up the backup lighting. Give me a minute or two. I'll be back with you. Yo, 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 yo. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, I was reading up about some stories about Nintendo. And, I decided instead of using Mario Kart 8 constantly and risking my whole channel's existence, I just made my own song that was kind of similar to it. But I've realized that I've got to loop it properly Because the other Mario Kart track was like way like looped through the choruses and the verses and stuff. I just wrote this to the actual song, so I need to loop it. But apart from that, it's an alright replacement. Definitely not as good as Mario Kart, but it still has that same energy, that same sort of exciting like jazz fusion energy. One thing I've noticed about mine is it has more of a blues angle. And also there's this section in particular, there's nothing like this in the Mario Kart song. Anyways, that said, welcome to the MountainsHide stream. We're going to be getting into things shortly. Hang tight. Oh yeah. Yes, exactly, Blazin'. I was like, oh shit, I better write something to replace this. Like, I better write something to replace this. If there's music, it's not coming through. Oh, how stupid is this, right? So you literally set up a separate music channel, but then when you mute desktop audio, it still gets muted, even though the separate and dedicated channel is still there metering. Like, what is this retard shit? If I have a separate channel for audio, then why the fuck is it muted when it's not muted? Oh, because the audio runs through desktop audio. Okay, but why does it? But why? Oh, you can't answer that? That's because it doesn't make fucking sense. That's because it's clearly a limitation and not an intended feature. I guarantee you, if you look into why this is, it's just because of the way like the audio channels work in Windows and just the underlying architecture of how sound channels work. I bet you that's it. I bet you. It just pisses me off though, because when you don't have the desktop audio, the sound is isolated and does reflect the muting done to it or the... Like, so let me get this straight. If I don't put the desktop audio in my fucking sources, it actually makes sense. But the second I put desktop audio, so it proves that they can separate the channels, which means it isn't the underlying architecture, in fact. So, you know, talking through this, I've come to the conclusion that there's gotta be a giant, there's gotta be, you know what, I'm Googling this, fuck this shit, I'm Googling this shit. Wait a second. So is it fixed now? You can hear it now? Lol, my bad. I just forgot the advanced audio properties. You gotta set it to actually work by itself. Wait a second, but won't this mean when I turn desktop audio on, everything doubles? That makes no sense though. Wait. Let me do this. Is the audio now doubled? Or is it just single? What up, agent? Seems fine. Okay, issue resolved. So all it is... So basically the problem that I mentioned does exist. However, the workaround is simply changing it from me listening to me listening and you guys listening. Once you do that, even though the metering shows that y'all can already hear it, in this specific scenario, for no obvious reason, the meter is lying. I don't know, man. There should be, like, honestly, like, it aggravates me that, yeah, it's not intuitive or even close. And even though I am wrong and I forgot about the setting, the fact that there's no visual reminder is the issue. Like why is the source metering like it's live when no one can hear it? It's only partially live, and effectively I'm like previewing it when you guys can't hear it, yet it meters visually the same as something you guys can hear. You know what I reckon? I reckon OBS should make a marker above, like a little like there's like just beside the decibels, there should be a little marker that's like a speaker icon, or like a speaker icon with like an exclamation in it or something. And this way, at a glance, you can know whether your source is set to monitor an output or just monitor. The reason being, when you have added a separate media source, it still shows as fully active, and there is no visual reminder that the people cannot hear it. None whatsoever. And yeah, I had to Google it to remember that it's like monitoring or not monitoring in the advanced settings. Can I try to say no way? Yeah, sorry to disappoint. It doesn't sound anything... Wait, can you, as an American, say second? Can you say second? Without going second. 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 Like, y'all... Oi, Americans having the worst education ever, pronouncing everything wrong, barely even knowing their own language, and trying not to make fun of every other culture's language, even though they're more highly educated and speak it better than you. Challenge. Difficulty impossible. Impossible. Oh my god, it sounds like Norway. No, it doesn't. You're deaf or undereducated. Fix your ears, Billy. Fix your ears. No way. If you're hearing an R sound in O, you just don't understand. You just stupid, King. Like, no way. Oh, my bad. No. There you go. That's what you used to, right? No way. Oh, no way. No. Yeah, that's proper English for sure, dog. Fucking give me a break, cunt. No way, man. No way. No. Yeah, that sounds way better than no. Wait, that sounds way better than proper. No, it's not. It's how it sounds to people who don't understand proper English pronunciation, aka most Americans. most Americans. Australians easily speak better English than most Americans. In fact, most of the English-speaking world, I would say, speaks better English than most Americans. Not all, but most. Yo, what up, Aiden? I died yesterday, but I came back. King, I'm glad you're alive. I just looked at the last song I'd submitted to 4 months ago. Bro, I'm glad you've improved. That's really good news. I don't know what you sent in, but I'm glad you've improved. I'm glad, because my ears can only take so much, you know, like... It's still video game nonsense, but now it's actually funky. Yeah, you've made progress. I love it. I love it. Love to hear it. It's your daily check-in. Okay, I'm ready, Aiden. I'm ready. I'm ready for the daily check-in. If y'all didn't know, Aiden on YouTube stops in every day to get the update, to say hi, to make sure I'm okay. And you know what? We love that. We love that. Yeah, man, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Yeah, welcome into the MountainsHide stream. Watch an Australian man consistently apply better diction than most Americans, not all, but most, and still get made fun of. Anti-intellectualism on the rise. Oh, man. You know, because fuck speaking properly, right? Fuck it. Fuck it, dog. This low-key sounds like the Mario Kart song. You know what? That's a huge compliment, because I wrote this specifically to replace it. I made this. Oh, no. It's not. It's not Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at all. It's just something I wrote to make up for the fact that I would get my channel taken down if they ever find out that I've been using that intro for like all of my streams. So I gotta stop. I gotta stop now before everything blows up. And you know, I'm releasing new music soon. Stream's going better than ever. Like, I do not want something like that fucking up my chances, you know? I mean, it is a compliment. I fuck with. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, there's definitely, like, if you A and B it with the Mario song, it's like definitely not as good. But like the general energy is there. The general vibes are there. I was happy with it. It was, dude, it took me 4 hours. So like, I'm pretty happy with that. How soon? Oh, we talking like month or two, max. Very soon. I am doing good, Aiden. I am doing good. I am up. I am about. It is 10:51 a.m. in the morning. Ready to take on another day. Hi, literal jazz, pro jazz fusion. So being in the ballpark is impressive. Thank you, man. Yeah, I do have 20 years experience in music, so I do try to make things happen at a decent quality. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, it's just one of my favorite like background sounds, and I needed something to replace it because Nintendo probably won't bother me now that I'm so small. But once I start to get past that, 5K followers on Instagram, like 1K on YouTube, we're heading to 4K on Twitch. Like, we don't want to be letting them know about the usage. We want to stay quiet. Did I use actual Mario Kart music in the background? Yeah, I've been using it for months, and the reason they don't tag me is because they just think I'm always playing the game, and that's the reason why they won't tag like other gaming streamers and stuff. It's the intro music, and so I'm assuming their like understanding is like, oh, he's just sitting in the menu a lot. You know, lots of people do this. That's why they're not triggering it. They will trigger it if they realize like why I'm using it. It's just, it doesn't pick up on their automatic system because lots of people are playing the game. So yeah, today is the first day of replacement music. I actually made this for a Roblox racing project. But it didn't end up getting used. So I was like, it's mine. It's mine. Roblox racing, dude. Like, dude, this song in a Roblox racing game would have fucking, like, single-handedly helped that game become way more popular. Why not used it? Oh, it wasn't, it was like a developer's project and it just didn't come together. They just never ended up finishing it for whatever reason. So I think what it was is there were 3 developers and then 2 of them got jobs doing like real like dev stuff that wasn't like self-made. So I think it was just like the project fell apart because the other guys got normal developer jobs. I think. I don't actually know. It was ages ago. I have no idea. No idea at all. Alright. What are we looking at for time? We're 25 minutes in. I've been on screen for 15 minutes. Ba, 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 bo, ba, mo, ba, boom, boom. Alright. Alright. The fucking Jack Daniels, bro. That's hilarious. Alright. This is the MountainsHide stream. If you want to get music in, you can. We're going to watch a YouTube or 2 before we hop into things. Of course, in relation to music and production and fucking performance and stuff. Of course. Get your song in the queue. Exclamation Discord, exclamation submit, exclamation line skip is how you do it. Yeah, welcome in. If you haven't been here before, well, my name is Zach. This is the MountainsHide stream, music feedback, music enthusiast stream. We give production advice. We give all sorts of advice, but the only one I'm really qualified to give is audio and music production related. So if you hear some life advice from me, remember, I don't have a degree in life advice. I don't have a proven, monetarily verifiable history in life advice. For audio, well, I confidently work part-time in the industry. Anyway, welcome in. Geez Louise. Let's see. I got a video lined up here. That I wanted to watch last night, but I said, you know what? No, King. Wait until tomorrow. Wait until you go ahead and watch the video with chat. Yo, what up, Emma Market? How you doing? Ooh, I haven't seen this. Corey Taylor on retirement? I ain't seen this.
There's still a handful of things that I want to do,
right,
and that I'm looking to try and do, and I'm being proactive to do them. But once I run out of ideas, I'll just be like, all right, it's time to find my favorite chair and gain some weight. You know, that'll be what I do.
You really think, this is the selfish Slipknot diehard fan in me, you really think that you will retire at some point in the near future? You deserve it. I mean, you've done it all.
I mean, I've already said that physically I maybe have 5 years left, but at the same time, I go out of my way to really try to take care of myself.
Yeah.
Now,
Does he have like some diseases we don't know about that make things really hard for him, like autoimmune stuff? Because on the surface, he seems very helpful for a man in, what is he, early 40s, mid 40s? I think he's about 45, is he not?
I have a lot of fucking miles on me.
Yeah.
It's hard for me. People don't realize this, but it's when I walk, I'm almost in constant pain.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I know you've had some knee
I've had the knee.
issues.
It's the knees. It's my feet. I have a broken toe on this foot. I have gout across my feet.
Oh man, dude.
And it gets up into my joints and shit.
Oh, gout, broken like knee issues and toe issues. Bro's starting to speak my language, bro. I got all that sort of stuff. I don't have gout, but I have like multiple joint disorders that the doctors are investigating my blood slowly over.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm not as nimble as I used to be. I'm not 35 anymore.
Right.
It's hard. But there are ways to do shows that don't require being that crazy. Now,
and crazy travel.
well, that's the problem. It's the travel doesn't lend itself to being healthy.
Right.
Because at that point, it's not like being home. You've got all your stuff. You kind of at the mercy of what's there for you.
Sure. Yeah.
So you're gonna eat like shit. You're gonna sleep like shit. You're gonna feel like shit.
Yep.
And 9 times out of 10, you're gonna play like shit. And we don't want that.
Right.
Straight up.
So it's
straight up.
So it's tough. Even a guy at my level, it's not always, laid out catering and the best food, the best people. It's sometimes it's a soggy sandwich at 12:30 in the fucking morning, and you're looking at it going, if I put this in my body, I'm gonna throw up.
It's not glamorous.
It's not.
That's what people.
And people don't fucking get that.
Traveling is rough.
You know why they think that is because that's all they see on Instagram, on TikTok, on this and that. So you're seeing the commercials.
It's a grind.
Yeah, it's fucking sad. Man, there have been times we've gotten off stage.
I was listening to Aaron Gillespie talk about touring with Paramore and how they had like 3 different or 4 different buses, and how it was like, worlds apart from touring with Under Oath. And what I wonder is where Slipknot is at in that hierarchy. Because I would say they got more plays, more popularity than, like Slipknot is more popular than Under Oath, right? We all agree with that, right? And so I just wonder, like, what, I wonder, like, where the, where the hardships lay specifically in the touring lifestyle, because obviously they're not, they'd probably be closer to like Under Oath's level as far as like touring and catering and all that. I just wonder specifically what the situation is. Yo, what up, gimmicks? Yeah, for sure, man. So we'll get into music in about 20 minutes. We're just watching some music videos and stuff, but do chuck your song in the submissions, !submit, and we'll get into it, man. I'll call your name. If you got something to do though, might want to duck out for 10 minutes, come back.
Going right to the airport, flown out. We don't sleep until 7 the next day. And now we're just all fucked up, man. And our crew gets it even worse.
Right.
Because they have to fucking go in, make sure everything's good, and then they can go fucking take a nap. So it's not gravy all the time, man. It's tough. It's hard fucking work. Even at our level, that I would have to take time away from certain shit, or I'd have to do it in the time that I afford my family.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't want to give that up.
And at this point in my life,
Yeah, it's like, why?
that time is becoming even more precious to me.
And you're right for that.
You know? Yeah, I mean, it still bums me out that there are huge pieces of Griffin's life that I'll never get to see because I was working.
Right.
Now, he understands it now because of he's doing it, but that doesn't change the fact, you know? So learning that, it's made me turn around and look at my daughter's life now and go, no.
Right.
I need to make sure that I'm there for her, you know?
You deserve that, man. You've given so much of yourself.
If I don't make the time, nobody's gonna fucking make it for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody else has got their own wants and needs that they need. If I don't make it a priority, nobody else is going to.
Right.
So that's what I've learned in this life, is if you don't make something a priority, nobody else is gonna fucking make it for you.
You're right about that 100%.
So yeah, I mean, it's at the end of the day, when it's time for me to stop, I'll work from home, but I'll still be working. Maybe do the odd show here and there.
Oh yeah.
But I won't be depressed because I'll have my whole fucking family to hang.
Yeah. Ah, that sounds good. I'm happy with that. He wants to go until he's 50, and he's been going since his early 20s, bro. We got 25 years of Slipknot. I mean, and then they're still gonna do shit, but it's just gonna be like less shows, less touring, more suited to them, and you know, they'll still be doing albums just from home and stuff. So I don't know. I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's a really reasonable compromise, honestly. W Corey, W Slipknot. I don't listen to too much of their music, but they were a big part of my youth, a huge part of my youth. And I still enjoy their songs from time to time. I think they're really well written and really thought out. Corey is just one of the best heavy vocalists. Great singing voice as well. Yeah. W. Thanks for the follow, Gimmicks. Appreciate it, man. Oh yeah, all right. Let's continue through some videos. I want to show you some more videos. So what usually happens is, like, I'll be up late and I'll be scrolling trying to get to sleep. And like, y'all probably get this as well because, you know, because no one has an original fucking experience apparently. But you'll sit up, you'll notice you're ingesting slop, right? And then so you'll be like, oh, okay, if I'm online this late, not getting to sleep, I should at least look at shit that is gonna like help, like semi-productive, right? So you look at like sound engineering or whatever. But then I realize that I'm kidding myself on that front. I'm not learning shit at midnight trying to get to sleep watching sound engineering videos. So I just save them for the morning, and here we can actually learn. Oh yeah. All right. Where are we here? I'm trying to find this shit. I start humming shit and record it, then I'll wake up and go, that shit was ass. Bro, that's pretty funny. Dude, that's funny ass. What's the UFO sounding VSD thing? It sounds so close to the Mario Kart 8 one. Yeah, I was listening to it trying to get the same instrument sound. I sat there for like 5 minutes being like, it in serum being like, okay, how do I... Playing with all the oscillators, going through all the shit. I can't remember what it is, but it sounds similar for sure. For sure. Where is this damn video, dude? Where is this damn video? It's a serum one, makes sense. I've yet to touch since. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, oh, well, no. It's not a serum patch. It's a, I just made it on serum. Like, it's my serum patch. Where the fuck is this fucking... I'm trying to find a video that I looked at yesterday. Bro, where is this video? Where the fuck? Sorry, I'm having trouble finding this. Do. No. Am I on the wrong account? Like, what is happening? Am I on the wrong fucking account? Where is this video, dog? Where is this dang video? Yeah, just post it. Just post it beside. Like, go back and find it, and then post it beside the one you submitted, and I'll do that. Boom, boom, ba ba da 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 da. Also, if you listen to the bass line in the Mario Kart song, it's like way fucking better. Like, my baseline is way too simple. It's like ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 da. If you listen to the real baseline, bro, it's fucking so good, bro. Oh, you did? Awesome. Sounds good. It is, dude. Like, dude, the Mario Kart bass is so crazy. Like, you would have to be playing for years for that, man. Like, honestly, dude, it's fucked. It's so fucked. The sax is so good, yeah. Yeah, the sax is fucking epic.
You know, it's like
I found it. Look, I always like watching Oliver Tree interviews. Admittedly, I think I liked his personality more than his music. And I still liked his music. I just feel like he was such a... It's an example of like where, like, we want an identity. We don't just want good music. We want like a world and an identity and good music. And I think Oliver was a fantastic example of that. An awesome individual, great music, and he was just these he put us in his world. You know what I mean? With the characters. And one thing that I'm really bitter about is that we will never get to see the new world based on him wanting to be himself and not so much character driven. We'll never get to see that now. And that was his next thing was, I'm sort of moving away from these characters. Time to tell the world who I am. Bro, that means so much more when your whole fame is built on like character work. And yeah, it just bums me out, man. Anyways, let's remember, bro, and watch a bit with one of my favorite creators, Therapy Gecko.
There's only a few fucking things that we...
It's true, there's only a few fucking things to do.
It's not that complicated. And we, you know, it's crazy when you look at like different types of food too, because you're like, okay, it's like a tortilla or a piece of bread or some rice. You know, they're kind of filled the same thing. Okay, we put meat and vegetables, like... We have a different sauce, but it's a certain, maybe it's hot sauce, maybe it's sweet sauce, whatever.
So in the desire of more, you're a maximalist.
Well, yeah.
Right? Like what more do you have to max out?
So the cool thing is like, okay, so I'm a maximalist when it comes to art. So like,
give me a second.
Finished a feature film of my time in Antarctica, and I just put, you know, all my time into it. I did everything from the editing. I directed it. I produced it, blah, blah, blah. This isn't an ego thing. I'm just explaining, like, I did all the sound design, scored it, and then I went and had to clean out all the bad audio from the blizzards with using AI and ways to extract the damaged audio and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Wait, you're doing all of that?
All of that,
everything like on your MacBook and shit?
Yeah. Premiere Pro.
Yeah.
But anyways... My lifestyle is very minimalist, so I'm a maximalist. I'm a maximalist minimalist. That's the way I would describe myself. And right now, I have basically 5 pairs of underwear. I have a carry-on suitcase that all my clothes fits in. Then I have a backpack with a $150 interface, which I can record music with. I have my laptop in there, and I have a microphone that's a few $100. That's my entire existence. That's my life. And I had the 4-story house. I had multiple cars. I had all these rooms that you couldn't even fill up. I had all the shit. My closet looked like a store, you know? I had 3 TVs in my bedroom.
What was it that made you
Well, when you're unhappy and you have all that, you're like, well, something must be severely wrong here.
Sure.
But really what it was that people told me what success was. And through the process of being a traveler and really over the course of making this album, I redefined my version of what success is. And I found my version of it is freedom. So instead of it being like, I need all this shit. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, what is all this stuff for? A lot of it was to impress people. I didn't even show it off either, but the people in my life, whatever, if it's your friends or girls or whatever it is, I was wondering how much is this for me? And obviously we all want to live in a nice place. It wasn't entirely that, but I was like, who told me this? And I'm being fed this down my throat my whole life, so I'm being trained to basically consume, buy more is more, more is more. And here I am telling more is more, but I was talking about art, so I'm not saying that that's the truth, but I was just my...
when in your life, like growing up, did you get like the travel bug where you were like, I want to like, you know, fuck the world and see all this stuff? I've
been blessed to be able to, and very privileged to be able to travel a lot in my life. Even when I was younger, I didn't travel too much when I was super young, but I did travel enough where it was an idea planted in my head. And it wasn't until I started working in music. I think my first trip like out of America by myself was when I was 17 or 18 years old, I did a
music in
recording
months? Any reason? Just
session in London when I first signed to my first like indie label.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I got to London, and then they're like, "All right, what are you here to do?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm here." Or they're like, "Here for vacation or work?" I'm like, "Here for work. I'm gonna make some music," and I didn't have the visas or anything. And they were like, "Oh, okay, you need to go over here." And they put me a thing, and then I'm like, they're like, I knew something was up because they were basically gonna send me back on the next flight.
Oh shit!
But then the label head at that old label was like, he has no idea what he's talking about. He's just here to sign a contract. And it wasn't like I was actually making money there. I was just there to make music. So I almost got sent back. But like that was a really eye-opening experience. Like, wow. I didn't even know music could be a job before that. Someone just reached out and was like, "Do you want to do this as your job? We'll pay for you to do it." So I was like, that was one step. And then the next step of them being like, "And we'll fly you to London. You can stay." And
I've had to let go of the idea that it's like out of my control.
Trick people to pay
because
for this.
Yeah.
And that's been my
like
whole business model.
I get
like,
people
the whole
messaging
album
me
going
and being
around
like,
to
"Hey
50
man, can
different
you make a
countries
song
over
in
the
me
last
for a
few years.
week?
Recording in hotels,
Mix, master, produce, and write the beat."
Recording budgets, I just used it to travel. And
If I in that week feel like I've lost the source, I don't make money.
Marketing budgets to be able to travel, but the marketing budgets were low. But I was able to continue the traveling. And
I guess what
for
I'm
example,
saying
like,
is
when I
train
was
to
in
a point
Antarctica,
where it doesn't matter if you got the source because you always have the source and you can never really lose it. I don't know. It depends if you want to do it for work or want to do it seriously, or if you just want to do it for fun.
Directing a bank commercial.
They reached a producer reached out to me. It was an Austrian bank, and he said, "Would you like to direct this bank commercial?" And I was like, "I'm open to it. What's the concept and idea?" And they had an idea around big suits, and basically that guy, he was scouting the right director. So there was people I was competing against that he had found, and I did a music video that has like a lot of plays, hundreds of millions with big suits. So they're like, "Who directed this?" And then they saw that I directed it, and they're like, "That could be interesting." And then I had to compete against all these big time commercial directors. I was like in Tokyo writing like 17 treatments, and I was like, I don't even really want to do this at this point. And they kept like dragging me on. And then I was like, well, I feel like if I don't say yes to trying this out and don't give it my all, then I'm going to regret this later.
Yeah.
And doing it, I realized, I told the bank, I was like, this is my first commercial and my last commercial. But they, you know, it was beautiful because I got them to cover the flights from Antarctica to Spain. I'm staying in like the nicest hotel. I have like, you know, Michelin star restaurants for lunch and dinner. They're paying for all of it. And then they fly me to Australia from there so I could play my concerts.
Nice.
I covered the to and fro travel. So
Nice.
like, finding ways to like rig the system, trick people into paying for stuff. It's the ultimate cheat code. But you have to work hard, so it's not like it goes like, okay, yeah, we're just gonna. I trick them by doing a bunch of work.
When
That's
was
not
the
a
last
trick.
time
That's a trade.
You were like,
that's not a trick, Oliver. You're doing good
I've
work
been in
for
LA
them.
for like a little bit. I've been staying in Mexico, but like before that, I
What
was
the
in LA
fuck?
for
Oh yeah. Oh.
a few months.
Yo,
just
we
trying
give you
to lock
flats
in
and money,
edit
and you
this
give us a really good
fucking feature
ad.
film
Oh,
documentary. Am I
so
allowed to
such
swear?
trick.
yeah.
This goddamn piece of shit document. Like it took me like 2 months, so I didn't do it all in 1 month.
Do you like try to hire like an editor, or you just do everything?
I've tried so many, man, and I had like a lot of money I was trying to pay people at times, and I've had different things. I've worked with teams in Serbia and in Mexico, and I've struggled to find someone who understands the vision fully.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I think I have to like really, if I'm gonna make a feature, obviously I'll be involved with the editing because I've become I don't ever toot my own horn, but I'm proud of myself for how far I've come as an editor.
Yeah.
So I do believe that will be part of the equation to get what I want out of my performances. But in no world would I ever need to be siphoning out the bad mess of the Blizzard audio that's hardly usable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
no, I've been there
I went
before.
too
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
But you got to do it all to know where you love and what you need to do, because in that process, I ended up developing these beautiful cutaways and scenes and doing really heavy duty writing and post sections of the film that were probably some of my favorite films. And I don't know, had I have taken on this journey, that I would reach that point. And I'm not saying it's true, but part of me likes to at least tell myself that that's true so that I don't feel guilty for wasting 2 months of my life making this film that sucks.
Do you enjoy? Do you like the process of like sitting on your computer editing the video?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but I like making stuff. So
Yeah.
sitting there, I think it's kind of not my main thing. But also the first month I spent doing it, I was traveling and editing on planes and this and that. And that is a little more enjoyable than sitting stuck in a room. You kind of go like stir crazy.
Do you have like another person with you when you're editing, or are you like alone in a
Just
room
by
doing it?
myself. It depends what the scenario is, but for this film, it was just by myself, which was, I wouldn't advise it. You definitely like gets lonely, depressing, this or that. I wasn't like that bad. I'm being dramatic, but it was like, what am I doing with my life here? I could have done a million other things.
Well, yeah,
So true.
I have a similar thing where it's like whatever the ADHD, like I have to always be running around doing shit brain is like the thing that causes me to want to make these videos, but then the part of my brain that has to like sit in a room and just like fucking on a computer and edit it is like, you know, it's like two conflicting parts of my brain that are trying to do the same thing, you know?
Yeah. It's really easy to start stuff, but to actually get something to the finish line where you're happy with is, for me, nearly impossible. And I always set the bar too high, way too high. My whole business model, and not from business, but from a creative standpoint, is whatever you want to achieve, you have to shoot for double that so that you can even get close to the halfway mark. So like when I first started a lot of my businesses, like one of them for touring is air and space exploration. Like I have a publishing company that's Aeronautics Laboratory. I have a touring company that, wait, did I say the touring one?
You said
yeah, the master one for my recordings is Rocket Research Development. Did I say that name already?
You said you.
Bro, my brain is so scrambled. I slept like 2 hours. But anyways, it's Aeronautics Laboratories, Air and Space Exploration and Rocket Research Development. And the whole idea behind that was to be able to remind people when they get paid to work on my project that we're all scientists and engineers building a rocket ship. And the whole goal is to go to essentially the black hole where no one has gone before.
Sure.
And if we land on the moon, that would be dope. You know what I mean? So I think through myself teaching myself that and creating that mindset, I've almost done something that is dangerous because then the goal is too high. You know what I mean? And with editing, you can edit forever. So
yeah,
in that scenario, even making music, my album took me 2 years to make over, you know? And it's like I could work on it forever. At a certain point, you have to know when to accept. And the thing is that they say this, I didn't make this up, and I'm sure you've heard it a million times, but art is never finished. It's only abandoned.
Yeah.
So
have you had any weird dreams lately?
I actually don't dream. I don't listen to music, I don't play video games, and I don't watch movies or TV shows. So I'm doing pretty much none of the fun stuff.
You don't watch movies, TV shows, you don't play video games, and you don't dream.
I don't listen to music. But yeah, I guess the dreaming is a separate.
And you don't go on the internet.
No, I'm on the internet now for work. I'm doing a rollout for this stuff, so I have to be. But I'm not scrolling. I'm using it for work.
Do you like? You seem like you're in life a lot. Do you like sit around and do you stew in your brain about shit ever? Or
no, I think I should maybe, but I've been.
Why, wait, hold on. Why? Why should you
sit there?
Brain?
Well, no, just calm. Just be like, yo, just chill for a second. I'm always like if you're always moving and doing stuff like, especially I traveled so much, people are like, what are you running from? But really, I was like, there's just so much epic stuff happening. I just want to connect and be a part
what are you
of it.
running from camp? I think that's fucking stupid.
That's just someone who's jealous.
Well, it's like
I'm joking.
Well, it's like I don't know. Like I feel like life is better to like live than just fucking sit around and
for sure. Well,
thinking.
we could do that when we're dead.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know if you're gonna do anything when you're.
I thought you were gonna say I don't know if you're gonna die because I was like, now I'm interested.
How
would you? What are you gonna say?
Go ahead.
I want to hear yours and then I'll go because I'm going on a side tangent.
Well, what do you think about death a lot?
No, not particularly. Actually, I don't have a lot of time to think about anything. I just kind of get thrown into it. And
See, I think that's the way you should. That's why the whole like, what are you running from thing? It's no, you should totally keep running. Like, you know, that's the whole point of.
You should keep running.
Wired is to just.
I'm gonna articulate what I think they're trying to say. It's better to be able to travel if you can, and most people that travel all the time aren't particularly running from everything. Although I'm sure there is a bunch of people that do this, and it is something I have seen in my life where people move because they've got drama in one place, so they go to the next. That is a thing. I'm just not sure it happens as much as people think it happens. And I do think the jealousy thing is like a big reason why people say you are running. It is something that happens. I don't think it's that regular, not as regular as people want to suggest, especially with like international travel as well. Like moving states, yeah, I can see that as more reasonable for like you're running, but like international travel where you're just like in and out, I don't know. You're just kind of traveling, even if you do have issues. Oh, all right. This is the Mountainside stream. Yo, we're going to a quick ad break. We'll be back listening to your music after this. We've just been watching Therapy Gecko and Oliver Tree talk about, well, just random stuff. Remembering Oliver Tree for his weird quirkiness, thoughtfulness, and just general artistry and life force. We'll be back. You're going to see 8 ads pop up if you're not a sub. Don't stress. We play them now so they don't play for the rest of the hour. That's why we do this. All right. And for the subs, they'll get my patented sketch comedy. See you in a moment. Woo!
Come on down to the MountainsHide Change EP launch. Advert is entirely off brand with how the music sounds. We're going to be giving away a new car, a brand new family home, and a dirty couch. Literally, none of these prizes will be given away. We might even play some Nintendo. Then after that, you can shut the fuck up and listen to my new music. MountainsHide Change Launch Party, November 27th on Twitch. Here at MountainsHide, we care about your listening experience. We put all our products through rigorous testing to ensure they meet the highest listening standards. As a usual part of our in-depth testing, we set out to find the least qualified demographic and ask them what they thought of our latest products.
He's actually fucking. It's hype. Release. The beat sounds sick, and your vocals are so good.
You better fucking join and drop that fire mix, my guy.
Oath.
Oh, there he is. Hey, where's the third song? Come on, mate.
Honestly, it hyped me off.
Doesn't stream much anymore, and that was the best beat battle on Twitch, and now I'm stuck here. Just kidding. Love ya. Do you want to get banned for the rest of your fucking... Do you want to get banned for the rest of your life? It's not a funny joke. It's not a funny joke.
I'm done with the billions I'm making mine. I'm done for the rest of my life. Done with singing that melody. Gone with the tears in the water. Can you save my life? If you can see me without me,
Yo, we back. We back, 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 we back. You love my ads, eh? Thank you, King. Oh yeah, welcome to the MountainsHide stream. Oh, we're out here. We're about to listen to some music. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Well, get into it, shall we? Bop, 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 bop. Where are we here? Where are we here? Where are we? We are here. We're on Billy. First in the queue, then Anima. I have less gray than a year ago? Nah, just the lighting. Just the lighting. Specifically sounds like Mario Kart Battle Stadium more so than a race. True. Yeah, again, I just wrote it to copy the Mario Kart 8 OST, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe OST menu theme, but this bit I completely like decided to just go like completely off script and not even try this section. Alright, looks like Billy was potentially too bummed out by the fact that I said that his pronunciation was probably worse than mine. Oh, it's tough when you can't dish out when you can't chew what you dish out. It's tough, man. It's tough. Oh, imagine not being able to handle the exact... Yo, when someone calls you a dickhead and then you call them a dickhead and they go, I never! That's what happened. To battle for an opening screen? That might just be a you thing. Yeah, it's... I think a lot of the time when people are giving music feedback, when it gets like really particular and nuanced on the creative side of feedback, it tends to be like so granular that maybe that's like yours and a handful of other people's takes. I've fallen into this trap myself. I think, again, just getting like super specific on your own creative sort of understanding of the beat can sometimes, I think, lead you to express something that is, it's still very valid. It's still like, yes, this is what music's about, is making you feel a thing. But I think when you get really specific with how you feel, sometimes you can tread into that territory where maybe that's like your experiences coming out to the surface a little more. And so it's like, I think a lot of the time, the more granular you get, the more specific it can get to you. Just a thought anyway, nothing wrong with what you said. Definitely a valid thought there, for sure. Oh, you did tag your other song. Alright. Alright, well, let's see what we got here. So if I go, wait, do I have to click that picture? There we go. Dude, you have to click like the thinnest fucking... You have to click the thin line of text. That was a little awkward. Alright. So this was your old song. Let's jump into the middle. Dude, it's so funny. It's so funny that I chose today to do, like, to replace the Mario Kart sound. Because I just feel like it's somewhat relevant. I guess maybe I'm speaking too soon. Let's find out. It's Anima with Fast Sonar. Oh, it's definitely relevant. Okay, dude. Oh, freaking K. Yeah. So there's a clarity to this and a bounciness that I'm not sure was as well reflected in the previous one. Yeah, this sounds better, man. W improvement. The mix is just a little better. Not even a little. I think it's a lot better. It really brings it forward. It puts it here instead of like back here, you know? Yeah, it's got a nice top end. It's still quite warm in the middle, and it has like a more predominant low end as well. I gotta give you W on the mixing improvement there, Anima. Definitely an improvement. You're not kidding yourself at all on that. The production and the songwriting sound similar, but I never really had a problem with that. It was more just like getting that sort of high quality feel together. I guess I don't even remember my feedback, to be honest. I think we could find like similar instruments that sound like higher quality. But I don't think it's like super necessary. Like, because these instruments are in a spot where they still sound pretty cool. So that one is just something to think about. Like for example, like that like strings sound like you could find like a session horns session strings, or like I don't know, I'm forgetting all the contact libraries that I have, but the point is I think there might be some better options for sample choice, particularly on the melody elements. But not by like a long shot, not by like a giant leap, just a little bit of a step up. Mixing is improved. Your songs were always catchy and good. That hasn't changed, which is great. Yeah, man. W improvement on the mix, Anima. I gotta say. Sounds better. Sounds better. Sounds like the instrumentation has probably improved a bit as well. Like I feel like there's a little more juice in this instrumentation, you know? I played it live, only keyboard, got one between now and 4 months ago. Dude, you. Yeah, no, you did well, dude. I think you've improved. I think you're heading in the right direction. And for 4 months, This is W work, man. What up, gimmicks? Yeah, W work, bro. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Yeah. Oi, dude. Oi, nothing better than a talent manager writing to you and saying, hey, I want to give you $500 just to work with me. And so, instead of just blocking him, you go, hey, I only work through SoundBetter. Send through a proposal with the $500 and we'll get started immediately. Talk soon. And then they go, oh no, I'm going to send... You go, no, I only work through SoundBetter. You never hear from them again, dog. Oh, that is Spitfire? Yeah, okay. It's probs mixing. You're right, because Spitfire is goated. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. It's just raw VSTs? Not even an EQ? Yeah. Wait, so the other one was mixed? Because it already sounds better. Well, you can only thank Spitfire for the high quality samples and instruments, I guess. Oh, neither are. Yeah, okay, that makes sense why it sounds like an improved mix then. It already sounds like an improved mix, but you're just using better instruments. That makes sense. Yeah. Come back, mix it. I want to hear what it sounds like. But yeah, no, Spitfire are dope. I do not find myself needing many other like instruments as far as like strings are concerned. It covers a lot of my string instrument needs. I've had Spitfire since like 2020, 2021. And I have a friend who's more typically he does composition for like film and television. And I got Spitfire like years before him. And he was stuck using like Ableton strings and shit. He's got Spitfire now, but it was just funny because like I would tell him to go and obtain Spitfire the way I got it. And he would be like, no, like actively losing jobs because of it. Like, no, the $1 million corporation deserves my money. double layer them too. Maybe just add some loose cello on top, make it more full than just violins. Yeah, that could work. Cello on the bottom end would help. Walking that dog. Walk that damn dog. Have a lovely day, Anima. Yo, we got more regular queue up next. If you want to get played, shout out. We'll be playing whoever we got left in that regular queue. Oh, yeah. Yo, what up, D-Mix? What up? What up, Max? How you doing, brother? Alright. Alrighty. I'm just standing up because my back's sore. Alright, so we listen to that. It's time for some Dan. Or Market. Let me know in Market if you're in the chat still. We'll play your track. Yo, Gimmicks, this cover is AI. Is the song AI? Surely you don't have 5.5k subscribers on an AI fucking channel. Yeah, I didn't think so. Wait, the cover isn't AI? The visual cover isn't? Really, bro? Oh, my music isn't. Okay, well, you can understand my speculation. All right, let's get back to it. We're playing Awoken, no gimmicks. Nah, all good, Billy. We can jump back to your track.
Mind of a genius, I know how shit works. My eyes wide open, I'm catching some shit. The veil's been lifted, I see everything clear. This why I'm here. We turning the tables, we flipping this shit. Rally the troops, evil's been loose. Set here to make a change. We gotta stand up for our shit, telling us what to do. Fuck you. They robbing and raping us, look at the news. Robbing and raping us, look at the news. They pushing these laws, fucking us off. You gain respect when you give it, so listen, I'm only gonna say this shit once. Motherfuckers gonna play dumb. This why we packing them guns, making them run. Better with the shit we done. Making a difference, changing the world. Crazy vibrations. These are my obligations and I ain't stopping shit. Backing them down, checking off the list. One by one, I'm getting it done. Got you. Going through the motions, my tensions are good, so I push and I push and I push. Lord, please, I beg and I plead. Give me the strength that I need, I'm ready to lead. Many been awoken, many still asleep. Been hustling, grinding, shopping in my teeth. Lord, please, I beg and I plead. Give me the strength that I need, I'm ready to lead. Many been awoken, many still asleep. Been hustling, grinding, shopping in my teeth. God, I'm shook. And I ain't letting off, land of the lost. Ain't got no guidance, streets full of violence, anger, frustration, ain't helping shit. Spiritual warfare, we under attack. We've been chosen, put in this very moment, so fighting for mine. Nobody left behind, we not going.
There's There's one vocal that gets ducked out too much from the kick sidechain at the start of each verse. I just want you to do a custom automation specifically on that sidechain moment so it doesn't duck out the vocal as much. Most of the other sidechain moments are like, they feel like they don't duck out the vocal too much, and so it works for me. But there's one at the first verse, and then I just heard another at the second verse. You'll be able to hear it. Yeah. So just keep that in mind for next song. Like, obviously, this is already out. Let's keep listening.
Don't lose time, no, rewrite the rules. We handling it, flipping the script. I'm coming equipped, ain't fumbling shit. Be taking hits, now we dishing them out. Stronger than ever, no stopping us now. Tried knocking us down. Round after round, we standing our ground. I'm knuckled up, ready to fight. Protecting my family, I'm ending your life. Knowing the truth, we gotta unite. Together, we making this right. Lord, please, I beg and I plead. Give me the strength that I need, I'm ready to lead. Many been awoken, many still asleep. Been hustling, grinding, sharpening my teeth. Lord, please, I beg and I plead. Give me the strength that I need, I'm ready to lead. Many been awoken, many still asleep. Been hustling, grinding, sharpening my teeth.
Hey yo, let's freaking go. Let's go. Yeah, so I like the confidence in your vocal. And I also like your attention to rhythm and flow. For the most part, I think everything was quite nicely in the pocket. Maybe a few moments here and there where I felt like it was a little bit like not in the pocket, but still like moments where I was like, oh, that could just be discretion. That could just be like, you know, oh, you heard that. You heard it was a little out of the pocket, but you were like, no. That makes it human. That still sounds good. And I would agree, even though there's small intervals where the vocal is maybe just a tiny bit out of pocket, it does still sound good in your performance. And let me be clear, like most of your performance was definitely in the pocket, definitely. For me, this is mostly about mix getting to that upper level and production getting to the upper level. The mix and production was already good, and I think the performance was great. But because the performance was great, it felt like the mix and production needed to like meet it there. And I felt like the mix and production was just a little underserving to like how confident your vocal performance was. So I mean, it's like a general commentary. I think again, the mix and the production still sounded good, but listening to people that do genres like this, you can hear there's still a difference between that tippity top quality and what we've got here. I would just keep doing your thing, man. It's a pretty general commentary. I like your performance, I liked your production, and I liked your mix, but I felt like your performance took the nose on all those things. That was the thing that sort of kept me listening, was the fact that you had flows, you had bars, and you just continued to put them out in a consistent fashion, and it kept me interested. So overall, like good performance, and just like production and mix, I think needs improving to really get it to that high tier stage that I think your vocals are actually closer to. That's probably it for me, man. I would say like good work, and just keep on that road. You're clearly on the correct road to learning your shit at that very high level. Just keep doing you, man. Keep learning, keep growing. Thank you for the submission, man. Cool stuff. And you can put your URL in the chat if you want people to know where to find you. You never know what sort of sleeper fans you've got in a random Twitch chat. You know what I mean? You never really know until you chuck that URL in there and make it easy for them. Yeah, man. Like, I'll put my URL in a chat that, reading it, you wouldn't think they're into it at all. And I'll randomly get 2 fucking follows. Like, I really like that shit. And it's a person that's literally never spoken in the chat. You know what I mean? They just watch. So it happens. It happens. All right. Let's continue through the queue, shall we? Need I remind you, this is the MountainsHide stream. Need I remind you? Need I remind you, this is the MountainsHide stream. Yeah, thanks again for the submission, guys. Appreciate it, man. All right. We get back into things, baby. Let me go on a little searching spree here. And we're back to Billy. Yo, the Jack Daniels song, Billy? The Jack Daniels song? Let's go. Let's freaking go. Alright. This version is different? Okay. Yo, the product placement is wild. Oh yeah, you think bro was sponsored by Jack Daniels. Alright, let's get into it, shall we? We got Jack Daniels by Billy.
Hey guys, there's whiskey here. After work,
All you're gonna hear is me singing and playing in this one. Okay.
Outside 7-Eleven, cheap lights in her eyes. Cans of Jack Daniels, chips on the side. Laughing with my friends, but I'm dead inside. Damn it, I miss you. Laughing outside, but it's still for you. Check it again, I miss you. Yeah, I'll get it over you.
Yeah, man, drop back in tomorrow, bro. We'll run some tracks, man. I'm on every day, so I'll definitely see you soon.
Met your family, felt like I had no place. Then life moved back.
So nothing sounds confident enough here, Billy. Like not really like any single instrument sounds confident here. What time? About the same time that I went live today. So we talking like 2 hours ago, sort of thing. Yeah, because that for me is 10 a.m. in Australia, but mostly Americans. About half the viewership is American, and it's about like 5 to 7 p.m. depending on where you are over in the States. So I like to go live around them because it makes sense. Yeah, let's keep listening.
We fell out of line.
I will say, Billy, though, there's some moments where your voice sounds like really nice. Like there's certain, like I can tell that you can work your way towards being awesome. I can tell because there's moments where it's just like, oh, that sounds juicy. But yeah, overall not so confident. But anyways, let's keep listening.
Now I'm playing memories on rewind. I replay
5 seconds of summer. Wait, the band?
Wish I could go back, but I know it's absurd. These nights feel empty, this buzz doesn't heal. All that's left
Snare should be forward here.
that I feel.
Damn it, I miss you. Laughing outside, but it's still for you. Trying to get no me and you.
A lot of mixing and production stuff to be remedied here, as well as some performance stuff. But put it this way, if you sent me these stems, I could probably make this pop quite a bit better. I would still want some new performance stuff, but yeah, I think a lot can be done to improve this in the mix. And again, I just want to reinforce that there are certain moments with your singing that are really nice. There are certain tones you hit and certain moments where I'm like, oh, okay, no, we can train that up. We can keep going. We can train that up. So I hear something that can be worked on. So don't go thinking this isn't worth looking into, because it definitely is. It definitely is. It's just going to take some time, going to take some practice, going to take leaning into. Let's listen to the last bit of the song.
Yeah, I'm getting over you. Damn it, I miss you. Laughing outside, but it's still for you.
Ooh. Okay, your singing got better at the end.
Yeah, I'm getting over you.
Yeah, your singing got better at the end.
Does anybody here wants a drink?
I want a drink, bro. Pour me up a Jack Daniels, bro. For real. Oh, dude, let's go. He was all warmed up by the later takes. Definitely something that happens with singers. Definitely going in like rusty because you haven't warmed up. You do a bit of singing. Like, yeah. Early stages. Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, this is just like more demo. Like, yeah. So yeah, like I think like this is the stage. For me, this would be like skeleton scratch track, where none of the parts are really right, none of the tones are really right, but you've got that structure to go back, re-record, go back, and you know where everything belongs, or where most things belong. And that's very helpful in a structured part of creating a song that is like, you know, definitely always or almost always part of the process. It's very rarely that I will not have scratch for a idea. I always have scratch tracks. Like, there's some producers start in high quality production mode and just start there. Me, I've been playing guitar and working with the process in that way for too long to start, in my opinion, halfway through the process. The reason it is because I don't pay attention to my ideas if I'm focusing on like quality immediately. So the way I do it is the way it's presented here, in a sense, where it's like, I will get my scratch tracks together. I'll get the structure together. It won't sound perfect, but the notion of all or most of the ideas will be there. I'll be happy with the ideas, not the sound, not the mix. And then I can move into production, replacing the sounds, getting them with adequate frequency that I can go into mix phase later, like all that stuff. Yeah, this feels like an example of like scratch and demo phase. As I said, good moments of singing in there, especially at the end. I think it improved a lot. A lot of work to go on the mix and production. Also, just keep in mind that when you have a chorus hit, most commonly, if you're working with a band, your drummer should mostly be riding a cymbal. What I mean by that is, like, you go into the chorus and the verse might be like boom, 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 boom. You know, no riding of a cymbal, right? You go into the chorus, it's always going to be like dun dun or like ting ting. Like, there's going to be a ride, crash, or a hi-hat that is commonly either molar technique straight through, like, or you know, there's going to be a cymbal that's being ridden there for sure. I think that was in the background of these choruses. it was just like mixed in a way where it wasn't coming across. But yeah, just overall mix, overall production. And I like the structure as well, dude. The structure comes through like a reliable song that I can really trust is gonna bring home that big last chorus. So yeah, I think things I liked were moments where your voice really came through and showed that emotion, and then the overall structure, just with where the choruses are. Not so much like the transitions right now. We're gonna need mix and production to bring those ones through, but the actual places of your intros, verses, and choruses were good, man. Thank you for the submission, dude. Thank you for sharing. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the MountainsHide stream. What the hell are you? I'm Zachy, and welcome to the MountainsHide stream. Oh, yeah. La 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 la. Ho 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 ho. La 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 la. Oh 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 oh. All right, let's continue back. La 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 la. Oh. La 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 la. Oh. Oh, dude, that shit stuck in my head for a few years after that came out, man. A few years that stuck in my head. You know, I actually read online that was a response to the song being outlawed. And so he had to just say la 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 la. But that's why he was smiling, because he knew the essence of the song was still being pushed to the public, even though he couldn't say the words. The singer's from my city? Really? Dude, that's crazy. Yo. That's crazy. Yo, shout out to that guy. Shout out to that guy. All right. We got a few songs in the queue right now. We got Century Egg. And we got Max. Oh, he's from Kharkiv, Ukraine. Ah, cool. Nice. So was he performing in Russia for part of his show? Do you know anything about the story? I gotta fix my name, bro. Century Egg's hilarious. Fucking Century Egg, bro. Oh, I gotta loop this song better. It ends too much. Because normally I had the Mario Kart song looped in the chorus, so it just starts the verse again. He grew up in Ukraine and then go to Russia. It was the time of USSR. Yes. Understood. All right. Oh, he died a few years ago. Oh, R.I.P. Edward Hill. R.I.P. You will be remembered, King, for going tra-la-la-la-la. And you know what? That brought joy into the world. It actually did, though. It brought joy, even if it was humor and silliness. Well, first of all, it teaches about, Russia's occupation and the way they oppress. But then, second of all, It's a funny song that brought joy to millions. Alright. We got Century Egg, aka 808 Bomb. Coming right up. I'm excited for this, dude. I haven't heard your music in too long, and it's sad that you lost the source. But, like I said earlier, I don't really believe in the source. I know that's controversial because there's so much, like, stuff surrounding, like, passion and music. And it's like a common thing to be like, oh yeah, I do art when I feel impassioned. And that's fine. But I do think to myself, as someone who does it for work, that really isn't much of an option. And then it got me thinking, well, even if I was just doing my art project, I'd be better off this way. Like, not relying on passion, but relying on, like, work ethic done. Because not only can you finish songs without passion and have them sound great, but you can also add passion to the work ethic when you are impassioned, which makes for, like, insane results. Because you've already trained up so you can perform when you don't give a shit. And then you add passion to that. So, no matter which way I look at it, I'm like, the way I work is going to be by always being in the door so I can make a song in my sleep. If I feel impassioned on that day, well, that's just a bonus. That's just a bonus. Do you listen to Ukrainian funk from the 70s? I haven't heard any of that. Russia is terrorist state. They bombed my city. Yeah, fuck Putin, man. Fuck the Kremlin and fuck Putin. Crazy, man. Crazy what's going on. Alright. Let's do it. New demo by 808 Bomb. Yo!
Like, where have you been? I found a friend, but there is no one. In the middle. Like, where have you been? I'm so little. Where have you been? Like, where have you been? I found a friend, but there is no one.
Nice. Bro, this shit's beautiful. This shit's beautiful. What the fuck?
Young rich niggas.
What the fuck? Where have you been? That's vibes, dude. I wanted more vocals and a really, like, subtle accentuation of the hook. Yeah, I love this. This is great. I love the beat. I love the sound effects. High quality production. Nice mix so far. Great vocals. Don't know where they're coming from. Is that you? You sound great if it is. Yeah, overall W. You definitely back in the mix, dude. Like, this shit sounds awesome. More vocals. Slight accentuation of like the where have you been in the moments you feel like it's sort of really got to hit home. I love the weird ending, like just the beat, the cool like little dance outro. That's great. Dude, I'm really impressed. Definitely don't feel down about where you're at. This is great. Really cool stuff, 808 Bomb. Really cool stuff. Probably my favorite song I heard today. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go, twin. Yo. Look, I'm happy with this one, dude. I really want to hear it worked on more, but like, this is great. This is really nice. W submission. W808 Bomb. You're my father figure now. Oh, dear Lord. All right, well, father figure has to go on a short ad break. Be my children and don't leave. We'll be back after these short messages. You're up next, Mac. See you soon. In about 8 ad breaks time. Hang out, 2.5 minutes. Don't worry, you won't see ad breaks afterwards. Okay, we'll be back.
What the hell are you? We're going to be giving away a new car, a brand new family home, and a dirty couch. Literally, none of these prizes will be given away. We might even play some Nintendo. Then after that, you can shut the fuck up and listen to my new music. MountainsHide, Change, Launch Party, November 27th on Twitch. Here at MountainsHide, we care about your listening experience. We put all our products through rigorous testing to ensure they meet the highest listening standards. As a usual part of our in-depth testing, we set out to find the least qualified demographic and ask them what they thought of our latest products.
He's actually fucking... It's hype. It's released. The beat sounds sick. And your vocals is so good.
You better fucking join and drop that fire mix, my guy.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, where's the third song? Come on, mate.
Honestly, it hyped me off.
Doesn't stream much anymore, and that was the best beat battle on Twitch, and now I'm stuck here. Just kidding. Love ya. Do you want to get banned for the rest of your fucking... Do you want to get banned for the rest of your life? It's not a funny joke. It's not a funny joke.
I'm done with the billions I'm making, buying this alone, we're buying this alone. I'm done for the rest of my life. Done with singing that melody. Gone with the tears in the water.
Oh, yeah, that's my song done. Oh, yeah, we back. Yo, we back from our break. We about to play some music. Coming through from our boy Max. Oh, yeah. Welcome back to the MountainsHide stream, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. We're getting things fired up. We got Mac coming through with The Trip. Oh, yeah. Let's see how this one goes. Try to make boom bap beat? I got you. It's The Trip by Param Project. Ooh, okay. HEYYO. This is solid, dude. HEYYO. Yo, thank you everyone for being here. We're gonna get out of here. This is going to be our last song for tonight. This is the MountainsHide stream. We listen to your music. I'm a producer, mix engineer, and entertainer. If you want to check out my stuff, MountainsHide. One word. Everywhere. Thank you for being here. And we'll see you tomorrow for more music and more memes. Until then, peace.